Yeah, Jam. Nah, dude, GGS will go way better this time, surely. Surely GGS will go way better than last time. I almost spent an hour and a half on GGS. Surely. Night of 100 red splits. Exactly.
You smell that?
Stop calling me Shirley. No, that's your name now. Hi, Shirley. It's crazy how good this GameCube looks and how it's 16 by 9. It's totally legit GameCube. No way, they made a Scooby Doo game? They made like 20. This is just the best one. I think there is legit like 8 or 9 Scooby Doo games. Brown dog suffers kidney failure from sugar intake. No, not Scooby. Also, like, you don't know. Scooby snacks could be like not sugar based. It could be dog treats, you know, it's like protein. You know, gym bros out there, if you ever wondered like how to get more protein in your diet, have you considered eating dog food? Really high in protein. Rahoo! This must be the remastered version. Yes, exactly. They usually watch Night of 100 Frights runs. I did it with, you did watch First Frights runs though? First Frights is cool, but Night of 100 Frights is definitely a way better speed game, in my opinion. Thanks for the good luck. I have no, this is a really easy speed run, except for like right at the very end where there's a bunch of tricks that are super hard. And that's the only thing I'm worried about. This run is like 27 minutes long. But last time it took me an hour and a half to beat it because I spent literally an hour on that trick. I just couldn't hit it for literally an hour. So that was fun. There's a reason that my patrons unanimously voted for Scooby Doo. Literally, there was 5 votes on the patron poll for the games this week. All 5 of them were for Scooby Doo. So, you know. I give the people what they want. In exchange, I usually let the patrons vote for 2 games. In exchange for it being Scooby, the other game is Reach. So. People should, like, y'all jest, but this game is actually really good. It's fun. Maybe I just have nostalgia glasses because I was a little kid, but it's actually a pretty good 3D platformer. It's a 3D platformer, Metroidvania, basically. Does this game bring back fond memories as my start of being a speedrunner? Not really. I have liked. It's kind of like my thought process about. People ask me often, "Hey, waifu, if you could like unlearn a game and play it for the first time again, which would you play?" And my response is always, "I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible." Because every game I play, I like the more I play it. I kind of feel the same way about my hobbies too. Like I enjoy speedrunning a lot more now than when I first started because I'm a lot better at it and it's a lot more fun that way. So I don't have like super fond memories of being like new to speedrunning because being good at speedrunning is way more fun than being new at it. That's just how I feel about everything. Like I would definitely wouldn't start over in skateboarding and like learn from scratch. That would not be fun, but I'm already really good at skateboarding, so Like, it's way more fun now than when I first started. But I had such little understanding of speedrunning back then. I spent like hours and hours and hours like trying to lab skips and stuff that didn't need to be labbed or like were just not possible and were already tested by other people in the community, and like I would have known that if I knew how to like look up resources or ask questions and stuff. Or my methods for testing things just look so bad. My method for practice, like the reason I stopped speedrunning this game is because I couldn't finish runs because GGS was just like too painful. Which is fair because that trick sucks ass, but I have since gone back since being better at speedrunning and practiced it and been able to do it like first or second try every time after practicing. But that I could never have done that back then, you know? So I just like would never have been able to enjoy the speedrun. Oh, I mean, I am not practiced now at all, so I do not expect to do it in 1 or 2 tries, but there was a time when I went back and practiced, and after that practice, I could do it within 1 or 2 tries every time. I'm sure it'll take me like 30 fucking minutes today, but at one point, I could do that, but not when I was first starting, you know? Like years later after I went back, when I had a lot more experience, and that was way more fun than being like super bad at it. So for people that don't know, this game is a 3D platformer Metroidvania, and the Scooby Snacks allow you to open things called snack gates. Basically what the snack gates do is just stop you from progressing unless you spend a certain amount of Scooby Snacks. The reason why that's why we're going out of our way to collect a bunch of them that aren't on the direct path, because we need a lot of those to beat the game. It's a super broken game though, so we are not gonna play like 90% of it. There are, I think, 7 like power-ups in the game that you can get. We're only gonna get 3 of them. We're just going right to those 3 upgrades, and those 3 upgrades are gonna let us use like tricks to break the game, and then we will just beat the game. And the only boss fight we're gonna do is the final boss. You missed the appointment because time zones? Oh no, really? I mean, it's great that Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time, but when things don't auto-convert correctly and then you miss stuff, that's really annoying. Yeah, they said it was MST and it's not MST because Arizona and it's MDT. Yep, classic. It's not even a typo, it's just like people don't know the difference between MST and MDT. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time, so. I can go to the baseball gaming during SGDQ. Is there a baseball game that people are going to? I hadn't heard about it. Well, what you should do is you should yell at them, B, and tell them that they don't know their time zones and make them feel really guilty. That way you end up on top of the negotiation. So speaking of skipping like the whole game, this is a shortcut that's a one-way, but not the way that I'm supposed to go through it, just there. Normally, way later in the game, you use that shortcut to go backwards and it opens up a shortcut to like later in the game. Because there's backtracking, it's a Metroidvania, right? But you can just walk at a 45-degree angle and you just go right through the wall. And then you could do the shortcut backwards. So we just skipped a ton of levels in the game and are way later than we're supposed to be. But we're looking for the helmet invention, and the helmet invention is actually like 5 levels earlier than where we are in the game. We skipped too much of it, ironically. So we have to go backwards through some levels to get the helmet. Did we reschedule it to the 24th? Ugh, that sucks. Yeah, I totally get that. You'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. This is why everyone should talk in Discord Markdown when they're talking about time zones. Yeah, we're gonna do this thing at 5 p.m. Okay, but 5 p.m. where? Discord has this thing that you could do where it automatically converts the time zone to the user's time zone that is like reading the message. And that shit is fire. And all scheduling should be done with Discord Markdown like that. Well, they have the same thing for GDQ schedule? I think so, yeah. I think GDQ automatically shifts to your time zone. That shit is great. That should be universalized. Any application where you're typing in a time zone should automatically do that, actually. Thank you, Grisu. It's probably the reason I like it so much is this game is my childhood. I played this game a lot when I was a kid, so it's probably super jank and does not feel as good and is not as fun if you play it for the first time like now. But I have had people from stream play it and they said that it was actually pretty good. Like they saw me play it on stream and they're like, I should check that out. Fuck. You played Pong in your childhood? So did I. There's this PS1 game called Pong. That was really cool. It had like a million different variations of Pong. And the variations got harder, and that was like the game. It was sick. I too played Pong. Nah, I've never submitted this to GDQ, but Jaxer's running at GDQ. He did a great job. Yeah, Jaxer ran this at GDQ. Did a great job. I wouldn't want to. I would never submit it. It's hard and I'm bad at it, and why would I want anyone to know me for speedrunning this game? It's not anything like anything else I speedrun. The only reason I actively speedrun it is because it was my first speedrun. It's nostalgic. There's deep lore involved. So this is finally the level that we have the helmet on. Once we reach the top of this mountain, we'll get the helmet. And then we'll have one out of the 3 inventions we need to beat the game. Ah! Alright, we got the helmet. That basically lets us do damage when we do our dash. We can like hit enemies and kill them with that, or break boxes. Normally, we're now supposed to go to the mansion and go through all the mansion levels and then beat the Black Knight. And the Black Knight gives us the galoshes, which lets us walk on black sticky tar stuff and jump on it, which would allow us to break those boxes that stopped us from going into here. But instead we can just like double jump over an invisible wall and skip all of the mansion levels entirely, like 1/3 of the game. We just skip the whole thing just by jumping over that invisible wall, which is really easy to do. It's kind of hilarious, actually. And the galoshes are never needed to beat the game, so that's it. Hey, Trio. Yeah, you just get lost. That map isn't particularly useful. There are a couple rooms that like you get really lost in. It's all over, Scoob. Doors locked. And you don't have opposable thumbs, so good luck unlocking it. Thwarted by a simple lock. I mean, as much as I dislike to make, that's still a great line.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Death Danny, thank you for the 19 years, bro. Huge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Huge sub. No, I want it back on that. You were only a baby when you subbed. That's crazy. Time flies. Glad to be there at your birth. Hope your mom's doing okay. It looked rough. Ah, shit, I didn't make it. As much as I love this game, I gotta say, these fishy levels are hot dog shit. The floor having ice physics combined with just having all of these moving platforms all over the place is just so, it's so bad actually. Yeah, this like section of levels are easily the most annoying in the whole game. Unfortunately, you do them in the speedrun. I think in the current route, you don't actually do these levels anymore. You completely skip them because of fishy skip. There's like 3 or 4 extra tricks that I just don't do in this run because I don't know them and they're hard. But I'm pretty sure they completely skip fishy. I should learn them. But that's gonna take me like 20 hours to practice and learn this trick for a game that I'm gonna run like once every 2 months and then not be able to do the tricks when I run the game, and it's gonna take an hour and a half. We'll watch. That's fine. Maybe. Sub goal, maybe. We're still gonna reach that sub goal for no damage. RE4. Maybe I'll make it a sub goal. You'll learn the tricks, B? Fog? Sounds worth it? Yeah, I'll spend 20 hours learning these tricks to make them like somewhat consistent. Then I'll play the game once every 2 months. And never actually like properly get good at the trick. What game is this? This is Scooby Doo Night of 100 Frights. Okay, maybe not actually. Maybe the coast levels where you like have the different trampolines. That might actually be the most annoying level. Like the trampolines that are attached to the ship. Like in the open water, that actually might be the worst. I want this box of Scooby snacks. Thank you. You forgot about that one? Me too. I repressed it. It's just like weirdly built. I don't know why that level is like that. This game was pretty pog as a kid though. Yeah, it's great. It's a banger. Like, unironically, I think this game is really good. It's fun. I want to learn 100% at some point. That'd be cool. And 100% you gotta get every Scooby snack in the game. I mean, I think there actually are good learning resources for those tricks. Like, jokes aside, the Scooby Doo community is pretty sick, but doesn't mean that the trick isn't still ass by itself. I could make it a sub goal at some point. Learn 100% in Scooby Doo. Ouch. We gotta hit the ones we have currently, though. OGRE4, no damage run. Jesus Christ, it's Scooby born. Scooby just walked on water. It's the second coming of Scoob. That's a cool little trick you can do. Basically, when you get hit by an enemy, you get iframes, and the iframes extend even into water, which is supposed to insta-kill you. So you can just get hit on purpose and then walk on water until the iframes go away. Lets you get back there and grab all those snacks without having to do it the slow way. Normally, you're supposed to have the ground pound there, which lets you press the button. It brings the thing over, but fuck the button. We don't need it. We're actually on our way to get the ground pound right now. It's the last ability we need to beat the game. We have the double jump and the helmet. Now we just need the ground pound. Once we have that, we can just go kill the final boss, because that's literally all you have to do is beat the final boss. And you only need those 3 abilities to do it. You're not into fucking a button? Why not? You never know. Could be a great lover. You just were so ignorant, you know, like unwilling to try new things. SMH. I'm afraid I'm going to be a little bit low on Scooby snacks. I've been going out of my way to grab extras, but I also have been missing a lot. Bam, 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 bam. Bum, 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 bum. I can't believe B intentionally missed her meeting just so she could watch me play Scooby Doo. That's dedication right there. I wish more of my chatters were like B. Hear that, chat? You need to absolve yourself of your life responsibilities so you can watch me play video games. Not all of them, like you need enough to be able to subscribe still, but it's about 2 a.m. here. Does that count? Yes, that does count. Never sleep. Just put all of my YouTube videos on loop. All right, we got the ground pound. So now we just gotta go beat the game. Easy as that. Any plans for a new Resident Evil tournament? Nope. I only do tournaments when games are new. Doesn't really make sense to do them otherwise, because the winner is pretty much a foregone conclusion. Also, there won't be an audience like there is when the game's new. The return on investment on the amount of time and effort I put into that stuff is already a question mark when the game is brand new. But doing it for any game that's already been out for a long time is definitely not worth it. There are sometimes smaller tournaments like the Devil May Cry speedrun tournament and stuff, which was actually really recently, but I don't organize those. I'll help organizing them, but like usually someone else is doing it. And I just help with like logistics. I wouldn't do like a full production like I did for Make tournament and stuff unless it was a big new release, which I don't even know if I'll be able to do that anymore because Capcom put it in their terms of service that you can't run big events like that without their express permission, so we'll see, I guess. Just to let people know though, like if I do request to be able to do that, I am doing it with the implication that like if they ask me to change anything, I'm just going to cancel the event. So like, hey, you can't do this, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna do it, and then I just won't do it. My energy will not be wasted with that. All right, here we go, chat. Pause champ. Red beard skip and green ghost skip incoming. Oh, there's red beard skip. Easy peasy. Okay, GGS now. Will I be here for an hour? It's gonna haunt me forever. You sure about that? I'm feeling confident. To haunt you forever. I will sleep easy. Not hearing the Scooby Doo jumping sound in my head. It will not pervasively track me down in my dreams. Because I will get out of here very quickly. Oh, let's go. Easy clap. All right. It's not going to take an hour this time. But if I touch the floor here and die, I'll have to do the whole trick again, so let's not do that. Easy. Easy clap. Gaming. Literally last time I ran this from a marathon, like a little bit ago, I tabbed out on accident. 1 second. I was stuck there for an hour, not getting that jump. How much did I practice since then? None. I haven't launched the game. Tabbed out on the GameCube? All right, listen, Nintendo. Please. I have a family. Put the gun down. I'm sorry. Well, I have an hour's worth of accumulative practice from the last time I did it, right?
Help, Scooby! This shark has a bigger appetite than mine.
Your brain got traumatized or something to remember how to do it? Yeah, it's burned into my retinas. There is literally the image of the Scooby Doo making that jump burned into my brain. Like the wrinkles have formed that shape. Yeah, yeah, obviously it's the capture, it's the window of my capture card that I tabbed out of, totally.
Ready.
For my definitely legit GameCube that I'm playing on right now.
Good job.
Yeah, you could save Shaggy there, or you could just clip through the door. And clipping the door is really easy, actually, so. I just, couldn't find the angle. This is not good, though. I did not clip through immediately. There we go. You skip the first phase of the boss fight, but just clipping through the wall, which unfortunately also skips the music, because the music is banger. But that skips a cutscene, so it's fast. You can get stuck in between those walls there, though, and if you jump, you'll soft lock. You'll just be stuck inside the walls and you can't get out. So that's fun. So you never ever jump while in there. Raise your hands. Hands up. Do I have hands up still? I should.
Look at you. Making a big
Chad, do I have hands up? Yo, Rose Nightmare, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. I hope your stream went well. Welcome, everybody. GG. Hey, 31. Not bad.